When I was young, I set 3 dreams for myself. The first dream was to have an 885 mobile phone. The second dream was to buy a Mercedes-Benz S-car with the money I earned. The third was that I wanted to travel to Europe.
A poor boy from a humble background, yet he dreamed the biggest dream under the sky, and everyone found it laughable. However, no one expected that, years later, that unreachable dream would gradually become reality. From fan to kid to captain of the China team, he relied on his own efforts to achieve his first 2 dreams. But that third dream... But so what? Even without playing in Europe, he still guarded the nation's gate with a body of steel, defending the dignity of Chinese football. He is Wang Dalei, the #1 goalkeeper of the national football team. Born in 1989 in the football city of Dalian, at the age of 5, he was thrown by his father into a sandy field for special training. Dirt and crushed bones, blood mingled with the wall, and underneath the goalkeeper gloves lay even from top to bottom. His childhood was very living every day in the mud. His childhood was also very idle, so idle that in the end, with talent and hard work, Wang Dalei's name began to rise in Chinese football. In the 2004 Asian Youth Championship, he single-handedly defended the goal in the knockout rounds without conceding a single goal, becoming the first goalkeeper MVP in the history of the tournament. In front of the camera, this proud youth seemed ready to be China's strike. In the 2006 South Africa 8-Nation Invitational, the national youth team led by Wang Dalei, despite the odds against them, with 1 against 100, with 1 against 100, with 1 against 100. It was also this year that Wang Dalei entered the Chinese Super League, becoming the youngest goalkeeper in China's top league. From the most valuable player in the Asian Youth Championship to the champion of the 8 Nations Invitational Tournament, and then to the youngest goalkeeper in the Chinese Super League, 17-year-old Wang Dalei was in the spotlight. He had the opportunity to go to Europe in his prime. A soccer dream. Unfortunately, when faced with Lila's offer, the club refused to let him go. The trial with Inter Milan was also completely rejected. If Wang Dalei were Italian, he would become Inter's starter. Unfortunately, at 17, he was already set and destined not to join the ranks of Europe's top goalkeepers. At that moment, the young man understood there are people. Some regrets are destined to be more heartbreaking than a failed save. My brother Wang Dalei is the best goalkeeper in China, and even after Drogba left China, he still keeps thinking about him. In Shanghai Shenhua, Wang Dalei stayed for 7 years, but unfortunately, in those 7 years, he never tasted the joy of winning a championship. In 2014, returning to Shandong Luneng, Wang Dalei only brought one bold statement: I am here to win the championship. In 2021, at 32 years old, he finally held the trophy, leading Shandong Taishan to the top, capturing the Chinese Super League championship. From entering the Chinese Super League at 17 to over 32 years old, 15 years turned a boy into a man. And in the national team, Wang Dalei's journey was even more turbulent. Since being selected for the national team, he has always been the backup to the legendary goalkeeper, with few opportunities to play. It wasn't until 2014, when Alain Perrin became the head coach of the Chinese men's national soccer team, that he truly became the main goalkeeper for the national team. In the 2015 Asian Cup, Wang Dalei had his defining
Facing today's birthday celebrant, the Chinese team's goalkeeper Wang Dalei. Karachi runs up, back kick, beautiful. Wang Dalei saved the penalty, giving himself a birthday gift. Happy birthday.
It was almost a certain goal from the penalty, but Wang Dalei miraculously saved it, and at that moment, the entire stadium erupted. This incredible save changed the course of the national team's destiny and made Saudi Arabia truly feel despair. In this match, the national team broke the curse and defeated the Saudi team, which they hadn't beaten in 18 years. Hold one's head high. Just when people thought Wang Dalei had secured his position as the main goalkeeper for the national team, destiny's mockery followed closely behind. In 2016, Perrin was dismissed and Gao Hongbo returned to take charge of the national team. Wang Dalei was left out. In Gao Hongbo's eyes, Wang Dalei's personality was too flamboyant, so during his tenure, Wang Dalei was not included in the national team's roster. It wasn't until later, after Gao Hongbo was dismissed and Lippi took over, that Wang Dalei returned to the roster. National team. But at that time, Zheng Cheng was already the unquestionable first-choice goalkeeper. Later, as Zheng Cheng gradually faded out, the competition between Yan Junling and Wang Dalei became the main rivalry for the starting goalkeeper position. However, compared to Wang Dalei, both foreign and local coaches trusted Yan Junling more. Until March 2024, when Yan Junling was engulfed in widespread doubt, Ivan Kovic's decisive action finally rescued Wang Dalei from the whirlpool of public opinion. After 2,292 days of waiting, Wang Dalei made a triumphant return. In the second round match against Singapore, the 35-year-old Dalei started and broke through the constraints like a phoenix rising from the ashes. A 41 victory for the Buddha clan. Wang Dalei proved with his strength that he is the #1 goalkeeper locally. From a mad goalkeeper to a stabilizing force, he no longer cares about the 3 dreams he set as a child. Now, as the captain of the Chinese team, he has only one dream in his heart. It is his dream, the dream of Chinese football, and the dream of 1.4 billion people in China.